Even the most humdrum of cars has an interesting story. That's not to call the Fiesta humdrum, but it's not exactly rare or exotic, is it? By the end of the 60s, Ford realised it was missing out on a massive market by not producing what was known as a Class B car. VW had the Polo, Renault the 5, and Fiat were making the 127. By 1969, Ford of Europe managed to convince their American bosses that the market for small cars was growing. It was profitable and easier to enter than originally thought.
It's a hatchback, front-wheel drive, clean lines, light, good road holding, pretty good performance, nice packaging, and it's a Ford.
By 1972, the first results were presented. Ford had taken massive inspiration from Fiat's 127 and had developed a plan around that. Market analysis wanted to determine how much the Fiesta would overlap the appeal of the Escort.
The appeal of the Fiesta to buyers and to people like that is quite broad, really. I think the Fiesta in general appeals to pretty much anybody. You know, you get first-time drivers buying them because they're reasonably cheap, you know, and they're reliable and all those sort of things. And then some of the sort of slightly more performance-orientated models, the Zetec S, appeal to people like myself who wanted something reasonably quick but couldn't afford, you know, a proper hot hatch and all the insurance that goes with it.
May 1984 saw the XR2 reappear, this time in facelifted form and with a 1600 CVH engine. It was this model that added some desirability to the Fiesta range, riding on the success of cars like the Golf GTI and the Peugeot 205 GTI.
We bought one of the first XR2s, and for a Ford, that was well styled. It had very good graphics on the side. It had big alloy wheels and looked the business with the 1600 Kent engine in it. It went extremely quickly too. So that was a real sort of boy racer version of the Fiesta, and I loved it.
Over time, the spirit of the Fiesta has been lost. It has kept pace with a more demanding market, and now it's amongst the safest in its class. The Mark V looks very different to any Fiesta that's gone before it, and hopefully, with the introduction of the ST150 model, the Fiesta will reclaim its crown in the hot hatch market.